was left in a cardboard box behind a diner, the early morning rain beginning to soak through the flaps. A tiny, silent secret the world tried to throw away. But the world has a way of balancing its scales. Leo saw him. Leo, who washed windows for spare change, whose own bones ached with the city's cold, and whose address was a worn-out sleeping bag under the bridge. Most people looked through him. But when he saw that small movement in the box, his eyes, tired as they were, focused with a clarity he'd forgotten he possessed. He peeled off his own soaked jacket, the one with the torn lining and wrapped baby in it, holding the bundle tight against his chest. His voice was a gravelly whisper against the child's ear. Shh, now, I know the villain. But listen to me. She might have set you down, but I will never ever let you fall. I don't have a roof to give you, but from this moment on, my life is your home. People on the street would shake their heads. That's just sad, they'd mutter, clutching their purses a little tighter. That poor kid doesn't stand a chance. But Leo took the scorn that was meant for him and used it as a shield for the boy. He didn't beg for coffee or a sandwich anymore. He begged for formula, for diapers, for a future that was $1 at a time. And something shifted. The same hearts that had been hardened by judgment began to crack open. The diner manager started leaving a hot meal for Leo at the end of the night. A nurse walking to her shift brought a bag of baby clothes. A mechanic, seeing Leo's determination, gave him a job sweeping the garage, a steady place to be. The child who began his life in a box became the anchor for a man who was drowning. And Leo, who had nothing, suddenly had a reason for everything. Years have a way of passing. The boy, named Sam by Leo, grew up in the back of that garage, surrounded by the smell of oil and unconditional love. He studied hard, won scholarship, became an engineer. He built a life of clean lines and solid foundation. One evening, a well-dressed woman stood on the porch of Sam's home. Her hands trembled. "Samuel," she said, her voice thin as paper. Sam opened the door, his expression polite but blank. "I'm sorry, do we know each other?" Tears welled in her eyes. I'm your mother. I was a child myself. I was terrified of what people would say. I thought I was ruining my life. I left you because I was a coward. Can you ever forgive me?" The silence on that porch was heavier than any box. Sam looked at her, his own eyes glistening. "You left me in the rain," he said, his voice steady but soft. "You left me to disappear, but the universe sent me a father in the form of a man the world had thrown away. He gave me his last shred of warmth. He gave me his name. He gave me everything he was, which turned out to be everything I needed." He took a slow breath. "I forgave you a long time ago for my own peace. But my family? That story started the day he found me. You're not in it." He closed the door gently. "See, family isn't always a story of blood. It's a story of presence. It's not about who brings you into the world. It's about the one who shows up in your world, stays, and builds a new one with you, no matter how broken the pieces seem."